Welcome back to AL.com's fantasy football coverage. That's hashtag ALFF. I'm Alex Walsh, joined as always by a resident expert of all experts, the smartest man in the room, Nick Birdsong.
I don't feel like the smartest man in the room.
Did you lose again?
It's been a rough couple of weeks.
Me too, man.
I gotta
Me too.
keep hope alive.
All right. Well, and you had a tough decision to make today. The loss is behind you, but now someone's asking about Calvin Johnson, and that's what we're going to talk about in this video segment. Is Calvin Johnson? You had a trade proposal. Tell us what you got.
I had a couple of trade proposals. The first one was Calvin Johnson straight up for Giovanni Bernard. The second one, he added the running back from Minnesota, Asiata, I think his name is.
Sure.
So I had to figure out what to do.
Yeah, and then the question for Calvin Johnson owners is, that's 2 weeks of bad production. The guy's obviously hurt, obviously not full strength. So what do? Do you try to trade him? Do you just stash him on your bench and wait? Do you start him every week no matter what? What's your plan? Or did you accept the trade? What are you thinking about?
Well, I rejected the trade just because my running back situation is horrible. But you have to think about it. There's a lot of decisions that need to be made. There are 16 receivers with better numbers than Calvin Johnson. Golden Tate, Emmanuel Sanders, T.Y. Hilton.
Right.
What do you do with Calvin Johnson?
I'm glad you mentioned Golden Tate, because if you do have Calvin Johnson, maybe that's a guy you can add to kind of get you through the weeks. He's probably owned in a lot of leagues actually, but if in your league he's available, maybe that's someone you can go with. He's just such a talent. Brandon Marshall the same way. These guys are hurt now and the numbers aren't there right now, but if you can stash them, I think you absolutely have to do it. If you can maybe trade someone a little not as good as you, Bernard, he's like a top 5 back. So I would be talking to that owner, in 2 to 3 weeks from now, he's gonna be putting up. He's so talented, but I think for now, you just gotta wait and see and kind of ride through it. Sound right?
I say the only way you move him is if you can get a package deal where you get some other pieces with him that can kind of supplement where you may be weak in other areas.
It's a long season, so stick with it. Sorry about all that.